Hi guys, my name is Rich. Welcome to a Transformers action figure review. Today I'm going to be reviewing the deluxe Cyclonus from the Transformers Universe action figure line. Sorry, it took me a second to remember. But anyway, Cyclonus here. Very, very cool. He is... Now this character, as far as I remember, originally came from the 1986 Transformers cartoon movie. He was one of the other Decepticons, basically resurrected by Unicron and then transformed and revised and improved into Cyclonus. So Cyclonus here is sort of in a Cybertronian jet mode. I don't know, I guess that's what you would consider it to be, is a Cybertronian jet. It is a very cool plane though, very cool. It's got the backward wings thing going. It looks very, very nice. I like it a lot. It's a good size too, good size scale of the figure. Now, he happens to come with a character called Nightstick, which is it's not a mini-con, but it's another little transformer that basically his sole purpose is to transform into the gun that Cyclonus uses, or other transformers have them as well, but they would transform into some other type of weapon. Nightstick here has a little bit of articulation. He's nicely detailed, I guess, but really it doesn't really do anything for me to have him, but maybe that's just the design. I don't remember it being in the original movie that they even had guys like this, except for Wheelie, who they never really explained what Wheelie was. But anyway, so his articulation is really limited. He has in the shoulders, the elbows, the hip, and then the foot, and a little bit at the waist, but that's like it. But if you want to quickly transform him into the gun mode, basically you just take him when he's just standing around being cool, flip the barrel of the gun up, take his legs, and you're just going to fold him at the waist, quickly fold in the toes, and then bring those up, and that's it. As long as the arms are straight, you're done. Boom, right there. That's a pretty powerful looking gun there. So that's it for the gun. Now if you wanted to attach the gun to Cyclonus while he is in vehicle mode, which I mean you could pretend there's other weapons on him. He's got machine gun barrels, things right here. Anyway, you can attach the gun right to the top of the aircraft. I'm not a big fan of that, but you could if you wanted. Okay. But anyway, that's him in vehicle mode. I like the detail of the work. The colors are nice. He looks pretty good. And when you flip him around and stuff, you can kind of see where like his head is, and this will probably end up becoming legs, and that's clearly the arms and stuff. But they do it in a way that it's not so obvious. I really can't stand Transformers when like they look really cool on the top and then you flip them over and it's like there's somebody's face. So at least you can rotate his head around so you can't really see it, so it does kind of blend in a little bit better. But anyway, that's him in vehicle mode. Now to transform him, the very first thing you want to do is go ahead and disconnect both of the wings from the back of the aircraft, like where the exhaust would be. Go ahead and disconnect that, and we're going to rotate them forward like so. Go ahead and flip both of the exhaust up and down, both at the bottom and the top parts. So we can do that. I also did not cover that there is landing gear for the plane when he's in Cybertronian plane mode. You just fold those up really easy, and you got one at the top as well. Just fold that up. Then you're going to take both of the exhausts, bring them down, connect them together, fold out the feet, bring them down, open the feet. We'll go ahead and do the head section. What you're going to do, the very front of the plane, go ahead and just pull it while holding the bottom of the aircraft. You'll notice it just pops up. You slide in the very point of the plane, fold it in, rotate the head around, pop it up, close it. We're going to take both shoulders, connect them, rotate the wings down so that the wings are actually pointed upwards. At which point we will then go ahead, take both of the wings, fold them outwards, extend the arms like so. Then you just flip out the hands. Bink, bink. What I like about Cyclonus is he has a fairly easy transformation, but he's not so easy that a 2-year-old could do it. He does have a little bit of complication, and I guess maybe it's not so much complication, but things are flipping and rotating, and it looks pretty cool when you get him done. And I've got to say that Cyclonus, I wish they based more figures off of the way that the Cyclonus is designed. And by that I mean, sorry, I'm just moving the camera real quick. By that I mean the articulation on him and the type of poses he can make is really a testament to how much I really love the Transformers Universe line and the Classics lines, because they're just so posable and like Reveal the Shield. The figures were just designed, they're based off of the classic characters, which is awesome, and they're just really, really posable. So articulation for this figure His head can rotate 360. It cannot look up and down, but it can swivel. The shoulders can rotate 360. Then you have a couple different points of articulation here at the arms. If you wanted, you can extend the arms out there, which would actually be above or just below the shoulder armor. His elbows bend. His forearms rotate 360. There is no hand articulation, but you can kind of move it in and out because of the transformation. No waist articulation, which is kind of a bummer, but that's just the way he is. Then with the hip, he's on a ball joint, so you can kick his legs out here very far, kick them forward incredibly far, farther than a lot of figures even can get. Then midway on the thigh, there's rotation. The knees rotate as well, and that's basically it. Now, his left hand is different than his right hand because the left hand does not have a peg hole for the gun, for nightstick, but the right hand does, and so you can just easily just pop that right in there. Okay, very, very easy. Bink. All right. The detail of this figure, I would say that the detail is probably standard. It's not real great, but it's not terrible either. It's actually pretty good. I'd say it's good. The paint job, when he's in robot mode, I'd like a little bit more detail painted into him, I guess, because, I don't know, it's just something I've kind of come to enjoy, is that my Transformers have a little bit of detail to them. But if you really don't like it, you can do some simple paint, dry brushing, and it'll really make the details pop out, or you could do a wash or something. But I understand that Hasbro, they do these mass-produced, and in order for them to stay cheaper, they can't go and do all kinds of, super awesome paint jobs on every single figure, and I understand that. But anyway, I just wanted to say that. So overall, I think he's a really great figure. The problems that I have with him, though, one is that sometimes when you're holding the figure, his arms like to delocate from the center torso in order to kind of go back to the transformation mode, and then you got to pop them back on. And that's fine, but it is kind of irritating at some point. So that kind of bugs me. The other thing that kind of bugs me is these wing panels back here. There's not a whole lot that you can do with them. I guess you could actually... Oh. You can't actually fold these in. There we go. Alright, problem solved. I just figured it out. I've had this figure for 2 years or so, and I just figured that out. Oh my gosh. Okay. Problem solved. So the main problem that I have with him is it dislocating from his center torso. Oh my gosh, you feel like an idiot sometimes when you do these reviews and you find something else you never noticed before. But that's the great thing about these reviews. I'm learning too. Okay. So overall, I'm going to give this guy I'm going to say a 4.5 out of 5. But I'm leaning towards 5 out of 5. The reason I would only give him a 4.5 out of 5 is his paint job just seems so plain and so basic that it just kind of takes away from the character. I mean, like, all these light gray pieces, and then his face is light gray. It kind of just, like, there's just all this light gray going on, and it kind of just takes away from him. But he is an awesome, incredible figure. If you can pick one up, either through a trade or through a secondary market, get him if you're interested in this character. He is great, just so you know. That's just my opinion. I think he's really good. But anyway, guys, thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this review. As always, comment down in the comment section about what you think about this figure as well. Whether or not you have it, just what do you think about it, so that when other viewers come in through here, they get to see all your guys' opinions as well. Alright, thank you guys very much for watching, and I'll talk to you guys again soon.